Hey guys, this is Mr. Quadrillion here, and today I'm excited to show you my action figure collection. I've amassed this collection over about 10 years. I made a video about a year and a half ago, and it's grown a lot since then, so I'm excited to show you guys how much it's grown and what I've got. Since that video, I've also completely redone my room and remodeled the whole thing. We have two Gillman, a vintage Garfield and Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, some Funko Mystery Mini guys, K. Lawrence, a McFarlane Toys, Movie Maniacs Michael Myers, Hot Wheels, a Retro Cloth Misfits Fiend, that's a Han and Chewie, and then here are my Sideshow bust-ups. I got a decent little collection. Those Applause figures in the back, my buddy King Tut 13 actually got me those. I got all the Bounty Hunters and Darth Sidious. Some random little bits and bobs. My little cousin got me that Velociraptor. Princess Leia and the Invisible Man. Original Jar Jar Binks and stuff. Next is my Tantive 4 display. The diorama was 3D printed by Cosmic Force 3D. Got Vader and the Stormtroopers versus the Rebel Troopers. And then on this side, I got the new Leia with R2-D2 and C-3PO. I did some head swaps on the Rebel Troopers. One's actually a Poe Dameron head, the really ugly one. Next, we're going to look at my Cantina display. I made it out of styrofoam. I got Han and Greedo, Howard the Duck, and the Yip Aliens. Those are from Super 7. My whole Cantina band. I got Dr. Evazan, Chewbacca. That is a Kit Bash that I'm going to turn into the Wolfman from the Cantina. I got Hammerhead and Ponda Baba and Luke. And that's a little box I got off Etsy. Next, we're going to look at it's kind of miscellaneous. I got some 3D printed droids I got from a convention. The new Sand Trooper, the Land Speeder, Boba Fett. I got some pieces from Syndicate Customs to put on there. Luke and Leia, the Dewback, and some just random bits and bobs. This is a Land Speeder Luke diorama I got off eBay from a seller. I put his name here. It's got the Etch figure arts and Chewbacca and Luke, and then the Mafex C-3PO, and that's the old Black Series R2-D2. That's a really cool diorama. It has a lot of detail. The seller actually painted it. And then this is kind of my expanded universe little area for Shadows of the Empire. And I got a Dark Trooper back there for Dark Forces and the Probot. Here's my main A New Hope display, just with all the characters on that Kenner homage backdrop. C-3PO, R2-D2, that's the figure arts Obi-Wan. That's a custom Admiral Mahdi head from Syndicate Customs. Some Stormtroopers, Leia, Vader, Tarkin, the new Luke. That's a custom Han Solo head I got off eBay. Got Wedge back there, Jackson, Chewbacca, R5, the Jawas.
Cerveza Cristal. Cerveza Cristal.
It's a Mafex Sand Trooper. There's a custom Yaloran head also from Syndicate Customs. He's a really good seller to get custom heads from. It's my Rebels display. I got the main group there, those ice spider things. Kanan, Hera, Zeb. That's a custom head, also from Syndicate Customs, for him and the Grand Inquisitor. I got some more of the Inquisitors back there. Ahsoka, the Jump Trooper. Then over here is Thrawn and later seasons of Rebel stuff, the Bad Batch, and that's a custom Governor Price from Syndicate Customs. This is my Death Star stuff with the Landspeeder Luke Death Star stackers. It's incomplete right now. I'm just putting the pieces together where I want them to go. I got the trash compactor. There's a custom Diagnoga in there I need to paint up. And then I got Obi-Wan versus Vader duel. That's a piece I really wanted in my collection for a long time. Here's the Empire Strikes Back. There's a custom Snowspeeder Wedge back there. It was just a quick head swap. This shelf is mainly just everybody that was on Hoth. So we got Han and all the troopers, the snow troopers, Ghost Obi-Wan, General Veers. I really like that diorama piece from the old, I forget what it was called, but it was, they tried to do some, it was the centerpieces. Really like that piece. I got the Wampa and Luke and the AT-AT driver. Super cool stuff. That's a custom Wampa Kenner box I got off Etsy. Down here is the rest of the Empire Strikes Back. This is kind of like the Cloud City characters on Bespin. Got another custom Kenner playset box. And then move over, we got all my bounty hunters. Got the Mafex, Boba Fett, such a cool piece. Probably one of my favorite figures I have in the collection. I got an extra Jabba. And then it is a Admiral Ozzel head from Syndicate Customs as well. I have the old Black Series Boba Fett back there, an extra Stormtrooper, sensor scope, R2-D2. This is my Return of the Jedi Jabba's Palace kind of shelf. Got Bouche Leia, an extra Dengar, the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. That was like a resin cast Han and Carbonite. The old Princess Leia. I got at the new Han and Carbonite another Mafex, Boba Fett, and Mafex R2-D2. My custom Ula back there. I'd like to upgrade her soon. And then that is the Looper Customs Slave Leia that I actually won on an eBay auction. Super cool piece. He did a great job with her. Just as kind of a miscellaneous shelf. Got Falcon Cockpit. I don't know what I'm going to do with it exactly yet. Some random pieces. Kermit the Frog. The Halloween Trooper. That's the Super 7 Metaluna Mutant. And then I got Invisible Man, the Wolf Man, and the Creature, all from Jada Toys. That's a Betty Page figure. And Vampirella. This is kind of like a Endor shelf. Just a bunch of random troopers that I had that didn't really go any other places. Got all the main characters, the main heroes, and some of the rebel troopers back there. Here's all my Force Ghosts, and I put Qui-Gon there too. He fits in there. I got my Ewoks and some more miscellaneous troopers. They need to make more Ewoks. And I got the baby Ewok from an old Ewok figure from like 2008. Here's like my final dual little setup. I'd like to get the 3D printed Emperor's Throne Room and change it up some. There's my Rebel commanders back there. And then the Sith. Oh, my Sith. I just recently got all of these guys. I didn't think I was originally going to get them, but they were too cool not to get. I found them all at the comic book store all together, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get them all. This is a resin Force Awakens Darth Vader helmet. Here's my Phantom Menace shelf. I got some pit droids. I got the SH Figure Arts, Darth Maul, and Speeder. I put the old Darth Maul on the Speeder. Or Sing. Figure Arts Qui-Gon. The new R2-D2. He looks so good. Kiadi Mundi. I got several battle droids. That's the Elite Series TC-14. I need to make a tray for her. Got the Figure Arts Jar Jar. Coruscant guards back there. The battle droid with Stab. Another Jar Jar. That's the Black Series Darth Maul. We got Sebulba. And another pit droid. They've really done a good job this past year with expanding out the prequel characters. Ever since the Droideka came, it's been full steam ahead with the prequels. Here's my Attack of the Clones shelf. So I got all of the Jedis just packed in here. Got the C-3PO and Super Battle Droid 2-pack. That's the Figure Arts Padme. She's a really expensive figure for some reason. Kit Fisto and some many Phase 1 clone troopers. Anakin, Count Dooku, some extra Tusken Raiders back there. That's the Figure Arts Jango Fett and the Figure Arts Yoda. He's such a cool figure. There's a custom Jango I did back there with a head from Syndicate Customs. Some more droids and clones. Another Super Battle Droid. Another good look at that head with the visor. Luminara and Barriss. Custom Lieutenant clone that I did. And the Black Series Padme. There's the whole shelf. Here's my Revenge of the Sith shelf. I got several of the AliExpress Vale's Toy Store clones. Like we got Commander Neo right there. 212th Airborne. Commander Cody. That Andor Mon Mothma fit right in. That's the new Figure Arts General Grievous back there with the new Black Series Anakin and Obi-Wan. Those are just some great figures. I got the Comic-Con set of Mace Windu and the Emperor. I got Ayla Secura, Commander Bakara, Commander Gree, Commander Bly, and Lieutenant Gale. All great, really great figures. This is my second Revenge of the Sith shelf. That's the old Black Series Anakin with a different head. I got some guards and Coruscant guard. The R2-D2 with the flame effects. C-3PO, it's the Rise of Skywalker one I painted to have normal eyes. Here's the Comic-Con exclusive Anakin vs. Obi-Wan set. It is such a great piece, and I'm glad to have had it in my collection. I spent way too much money on it, though. I didn't not think they were going to come out with it again, and they didn't. Every time they did, it got sold out, so I'm glad I picked it up. Got Yoda and the Emperor, all the extra accessories, and a custom 3D printed table for Vader. And those are just pieces of paper that I colored with a gray crayon and I taped around his wrists. And it does a pretty good job, actually. This is my Clone Wars shelf. I got the AliExpress ATRT. That just came in. I got the Yoda and Gree 2-pack. Got a lot of really good figures in this one. There's my custom chicken legs Darth Maul. Got Hondo with his monkey and his droid. Got the main crew, Anakin, Ahsoka, and Rex and Obi-Wan. Ventress. It's a custom Tartakovsky Muddy clone. Got Cad Bane back there. It's a really cool piece, the ATRT. The Commando droid, he's got a loose arm. Custom Aura Singh. Some Zabrak. And Savage Opress. Good look at the whole shelf. Here's my second Clone Wars shelf. It's just got some Mandalorians on it. Bo-Katan. Season 7 Darth Maul. The Mandalorians. Phase 2 Rex. I got some Pikes back there. Mandalore, Ahsoka. Then got like Fives and Echo. Waxer and Boyle back there. Those are the AliExpress Vale's Toy Store. So is the Jessie. I got the Coruscant Guard. And Commander Fox back there. Some really cool characters, and they've really done a good job expanding the whole prequel side. Here's my Indiana Jones figures. Here's all the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And there's my custom Cairo swordsman and Marion in her white dress like the Kenner figure, and the custom German mechanic. Super cool characters. I wish I could have done a little better on the face for the Cairo swordsman. It's just a Boba Fett face. Then we go over and we got the Ark of the Covenant. Then we start getting over to like the Last Crusade figures. So I got the Crusader Knight, Henry Jones Sr., Indy, 2 different versions of Indy, Elsa. This is a custom General Vogel from Syndicate Customs. I really think if you like custom figures and custom heads, you need to check out Syndicate Customs. This is my Temple of Doom figures. Got the Sankara stones. It's a alligator from a G.I. Joe Crocmaster short round. And then there's my Kingdom of the Crystal Skull Indy. It's the Dial of Destiny Indy. And I just gave him the Crystal Skull from the 2008 figures, which actually the Crystal Skull is in scale with the new figures. This is the new Luke versus Vader diorama. They do need to do more of these. I got Han on the Tauntaun, and then Indy on his Arabian horse from Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I got 2 Harrison Fords on 2 different animals. These are my Kenner Indiana Jones figures. I have the Well of Souls playset. I got that a while ago. There's a Kenner Batman from my grandpa's house. It's all beat up. I got Indiana Jones there. My Remco mini monsters and a Super 7 Jason. Got the whole set of the monsters. That Marion is original Kenner, but the rest are the retro series Indiana Jones figures that just came out. There's an Imperial Mummy right there and a vintage Rambo action figure. Here's my Kenner Star Wars figures. So we got a Boba Fett. Just got a New Hope set up. We got the droids. Some of them are the retro figures. Some are Stan Solo figures. But all of the figures that aren't customs are original from the 70s and 80s. I got a whole cantina full of different characters. Lots of custom figures. Got the retro collection Tarkin. I got the last 17 gunner right there in the trash compactor. Move over. I got the new Han Stormtrooper, and then this is the last 17 Luke Stormtrooper disguise figure. Little peanut head Luke. This is the only TVC figure I have, is the Boba Fett. It's my Femi Taylor autograph, and then this is my Michael Myers Nick Castle autograph that my brother got me. Here's some of my masks. Got the Creature, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, and Bela Lugosi and White Zombie. I have a Figma Flyboy Zombie, the NECA, Godzilla, and King Kong. Here's the micro collection, some of them from Kenner. I got a bunch of them at a comic convention. The Unleashed, Boba Fett, Boss, and Leia. Here's my Kenner Hoth display. I got the Wampa back there, Tauntaun, all the Hoth heroes. Here's the Bounty Hunters. Frankenstein, old 8mm reel, the 60s. Got a Dagobah playset, an extra Darth Vader, all of the Bespin heroes. I got an Iron Maiden figure. I got all of Jabba's denizens and EV-99 and Yak Face, the rarest figure of the Kenner run. Jabba the Hutt, Stan Solo, Ula. Got R2-D2 with lightsaber, Slave Leia, the whole Max Rebo band. I got a Monoman and Han and Carbonite. Got several different Ewoks. I have all of the Kenner Ewoks. And then got some of the retro collection figures from the prequels. Imperial Dignitary, Endor Heroes. And over here is the NECA Rooster Shark Jaws figure. It's a super cool piece. I was excited to get that. Jaws, that's a custom Chief Brody head I got off eBay and put on a Deckard body from Blade Runner. Here are my horror NECA figures. So I got the Evil Dead back there and a Pennywise pointing and laughing. Leather faces. Halloween figures. I got Dr. Loomis, Michael Myers, and all their different accessories and pumpkins. And I got Saw right there. Come over. Here's all my Friday the 13th figures. Have all the Jasons. I was really excited to get the Pamela Voorhees. I was really wanting her. Glad they made her. I got Movie Maniacs, Pamela Shrine. Got all the different Jasons. There's part 5 and part 7. Roy Burns. Part 6. Part 7. Part 3 back there. Freddy versus Jason. We got part 4 in the front with the machete right to the face. Come over and we got Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street. Got my Chuckies. I got that Chucky flipping the camera off. Tiffany. Just got that Megan figure for Christmas. All 3 Freddy figures. They need to make more Freddy figures. I'd like a part 6 Freddy, even though it's super goofy. Got the Dream Worm, and then I got 2 Ghostface. Down here I got my Aliens and Predators, and I got a Pumpkinhead figure back there. I got the Snake Alien, Alien versus Predators, Big Chap Alien, Ripley, Jungle Predators, and I got the Super 7 Mars Attacks Martian right there. There's the City Hunter. There's Dutch, there's the Jungle Hunter, and there's the Elder Predator. Another good look at that Super 7 Martian. Then we move over to my Aliens figures. I got the Alien Queen. I got a Ripley and her power loader. A couple alien drones. The Space Marines. Got Newt right there with their helmet on. Bishop. Super cool piece, the Alien Queen. For here's more miscellaneous horror figures. I got Sam from Trick or Treat, the Miner from My Bloody Valentine, American Werewolf in London, McCready from The Thing back there, he's testing the blood, Creepshow, Thanksgiving, Hellraiser, Pinhead, have the dog thing, Sam again. Here's my Back to the Future characters. It's kind of sparse. They really needed to do part 3. I got Biff and Doc and Marty and Marty and Doc and Doc and Marty and Einstein and Marty again. But here's the Tommy DeLorean 1/10 scale. Super duper cool piece. One of the coolest pieces in my whole collection. I'm super glad to have that. I got the Super 7 2001 A Space Oddities figures. And then I got the NECA E.T. and all the Planet of the Apes figures. Cornelius, Zira, Dr. Zaius. Caesar's back there. McFarlane Toys. Princess Bride figures. And Labyrinth. New Pee-wee NECA figure. And the old NECA Rocky figures. Got Ivan Drago and Clubber Lang back there. The NECA Rambo. Move over. We got more action stuff with Terminator, Terminator 2, and RoboCop. We got Ed 209 back there and the new RoboCop figures. The Alex Murphy figure. He's all torn to shreds, all shot up. That's the old RoboCop figure. Up here I got my horror figures. So we have the Horror of Dracula, Van Helsing and Peter Cushing, and Christopher Lee Dracula. My Nosferatu figures in London After Midnight. 2 Bela Lugosi Draculas. Move over and we got my Mummy display. And the Mummy is Ardith Bay. Some of the pieces are from the Diamond Select Mummy. I have my Diamond Select monsters put up with my Rogue One stuff and sequel Star Wars stuff too. Got all the Lon Chaney Phantoms and Wolfmans. Got Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. The Invisible Man, that's the Diamond Select Mole Man right there. Got the Creature, the Metaluna Mutant, and I got Vincent Price. He's a super cool figure. I got a skeleton figure, and I gave him a cigarette. Over here is my Ghostbusters figure. I just got the Ecto 1 HasLab. Super duper duper cool. That's another really great piece to the collection. I'm really glad I have it. But I got the Ghostbuster 2 crew, Rick Moranis and Sigourney Weaver right there. Got the new Slimer, Library Ghost, Gozer. Got the whole crew right there. Super duper cool stuff. I got in the back a old Kenner Indiana Jones and an applause Luke Skywalker. My brother got me that Taco Bell Star Wars box at a convention. And then over here is my Amber Collection Jurassic Park figures. Got the Velociraptor and some Rock'em Sock'em robots. Here's my Kenner X-Wing. Got him hanging on the wall. There's a Cloud Car, and there's the Battle Damage X-Wing. Then here's my big T-Rex, one of my favorite pieces in my collection, but it's just so big it's got to sit on the ground. When I got it, my mom was like, "Why'd you get a freaking dinosaur toy?" I'm like, "It's Jurassic Park." Another piece that's got to go on the ground is the Kenner AT-AT. And here's a quick look at all my movies on my messy desk. Here's my Super 7 Universal Monsters collection. I got Wolfman, Werewolf of London. Got the Phantom of the Opera, Hunchback. Phantom is the Red Death. Vampira, Ardith Bay. The Mummy. Nosferatu. Son of Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Dracula. Igor. The Bride of Frankenstein. The Crimson Ghost. Maria and Vincent Price. Two Invisible Mans. The Mole People and the Metaluna Mutant. And then we come up and we got my creatures. Revenge of the Creature and the Creature Walks Among Us. Turn around, I got some of my lobby cards. There's the Horror of Party Beach. It's an advertisement for Tarantula. That's the Hound of the Baskervilles, the Hammer version. There's some more. I got a Mexican poster for War of the Worlds and the Cult of the Cobra. And Creature Walks Among Us. Come up here. There's a picture or poster for, I think it's French, for Yours, the Hunter from the Future. And then a lobby card for the Mole People. A Spanish Herald for the Creature from 54. 2000 Leagues Under the Sea. Die, 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 My Darling, and Pardon My Sarong. Whatever Happened to Helen, or What's the Matter with Helen. Testament of Dr. Mabuse. Monster on the Campus. The Green Slime. Tarantula. We move over and I got a big one for This Island Earth. Mexican. And then this is a Belgian poster. Curse of the Undead from Universal. Here's a poster for Revenge of the Sith. On the other side, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Thank you for watching this video. I really do like to collect, and I don't get the opportunity to show my collection off often. But thank you if you watch the whole thing. And comment down below what your favorite figure is that I have. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.